Single wives, are you ready?
It's just
Let's do
the
it.
game is played as this, but you just wait your turn. The wait is over, the wait is over. The wait is over, the wait is over. The wait is over, the wait is over. The wait is over, the wait is over.
Wives, are you ready?
The wait is over. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Real Single Wives TV. We are the single wives, single women preparing to become wives, basically getting ourselves together so that we are bringing something to the table when we meet that mister. Hopefully we'll be meeting him soon.
Right.
Hey,
Yes.
hubby. Hey. I don't know what's taking him so long, but hopefully he'll be around
His
soon.
car broke down.
Yes.
His Bentley broke down. And he
Bentleys don't break down.
Nah, right. If it is,
So,
it's not
Well,
worth
see, I
having.
don't know.
We're going to work that out.
But we see you.
definitely still accepting applications out there. We have a lot of exciting news to share with you all. We have a very good show in store. We're going to start with some in-house news. Brittany.
Hey
guys. Okay, I just want to give a special shout out to everyone who has participated in our past survey. This past week we did market research, and thanks again to everyone who participated. We have a special winner who was selected randomly.
Who is it?
Who's the winner?
Tiffany.
She turned it over like your name was on
I
her.
know. Oh, this is the Oscars, and the
winner
award
is-
goes to.
Shout out to Tiffany. Tiffany is always holding it down.
Amazing.
She's thebomb.com.
If you are watching online, please remember that you can chat with us. Shout out to KJ who's already getting it started.
Hey, KJ.
Already getting it started in the chat room. We have a very good show planned, so definitely if you have any comments, any questions, anything that you want to share, you can type it in and chat with us. First things first. Y'all know I love the babies.
Yes.
I do it for the
Lord.
babies. Everything I do.
Do it for the vine.
Gotta do
love
it for the
kids.
babies. I love the kids. You know, I used to be a teacher, so I have a very strong educational background, and I hate when I see parents who are not being good examples. Bottom line.
Right.
Whether you know better or not, there's some things that's just like, okay, fundamental. So as women, I feel like these days we're kind of going too far when it comes to beauty. You know, nobody's ever really satisfied with how we look. And you can literally change anything about yourself.
Right.
You know, you can get any kind of implants, any kind of surgery, any kind of anything to cover up.
shape.
Yeah, it's like you can change your sex. You can do everything.
Right.
And so one of our Talk Tuesday questions last week was about butt shots. Now this is the ATL, shawty. So more
out to
times than
Dr.
not, there are
Curves.
tons and tons of women here who go to these hotel rooms and get this stuff injected in them, and this is what can
In the
happen.
hotel room?
In the
Show
hotel
us these
room.
butt shots.
Woo!
Now look
There
at
it is.
Now this is not the first case that we've heard of these butt shots going wrong. Y'all, they do not look as good in person as they do, as you might think they do, you know, as they
Right.
do in the videos.
Everything looks good in pants. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
like
can't you can't see nothing. But when you peel them pants off,
This is what,
that a
this is what
feeling
can
of a
fall
pants?
out. This is what can fall out of
Right.
those pants. And so I just have to say, you know, this is
terrible.
obviously a botched job.
Oh,
so this
yeah.
isn't like every job, but
It's
if this
horrible.
is the risk, why would you be willing to do that for a butt? I mean,
it just looks disgusting.
it looks terrible. And then this
It
is one
looks
case, but there have been,
upset.
we reported on our radio show about the lady who lost her
did
arms and her legs.
yeah.
Had to get everything amputated because these shots went wrong.
People getting
So
fixed
it's
All
like,
for the booty.
yeah, doing it for the butt. Don't do it
Shout
for
out
the
to
butt.
the flat booty
Don't
girls.
do it for the
Yes,
butt.
like me.
No.
Like
Don't
me.
shout out to the flat.
I got a
Hey,
piece of
hey,
cardboard
right.
with two ass
Squats.
friends. Thank you, God.
We're doing
You know,
squats over here.
I'm over
We
the
on a
squats.
mission.
God bless
My
me in
knees
other
start
ways.
hurting as I squat.
But
I
even
just don't have
further than
time.
that, we talked about the Asian lady who got the breast implants and ended up slipping into a coma. So it's not just butt shots. It's not just black girls. It's women.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, I don't really know what the men are
with the
doing.
cards that God gave us. I mean,
Yeah, I
and you
don't
can
know.
do things if
And
you don't
KJ
like.
says squats no
Squats,
shots.
no shot.
That's right.
You can build that
Hashtag it.
butt. Yes, do it the natural way.
Hey, LB.
And then if you aren't satisfied with yourself,
Pray
please don't
about
let
it.
but don't let those insecurities show to your children, because then your
Right.
daughters are looking at you. They're growing up under this same example that you're setting. And Al, next picture.
This one is
Look what they did to the baby.
Can y'all see that?
The baby she has a pacifier in her mouth, first of all. And she's getting a full set of nails, a full set of
Acrylic.
acrylics. Now, everybody knows that acrylic, it's not good for you. Like the
No.
fumes.
I don't even
the
get
fumes
it, and
are
I'm
not
Right,
grown.
I stopped that a
So it's
long
like,
time ago.
This baby has a pacifier in her mouth. She clearly can't talk or
comprehend.
or comprehend what's going
18
on, but
months
she's
tops,
breathing in
that's what I
all
give
of
it.
these chemicals,
Right.
and she has obviously glue all over her fingernails. It's just like, come on. If you don't want to do better, if you want to be ratchet and a hood rat and whatever you choose to be, that's perfectly fine. But don't do it to your kids.
Don't do it for the kids.
Do it for the kids. Don't do it to the kids.
Right.
Let them,
Wait.
let them grow up and get their own
This is
fake
too
nails
much.
if that's what they choose to
I
do.
don't have time.
But the
That's
moral
what
of the
they
story
choose.
is
It's
the grass is
grow
not
up.
always greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. So take
Be like
care of
with
what you have. Take care of what you have.
Preservation is key, ladies, because
and
guess
teach
what?
your little girls to be happy with what they have too.
Yeah.
Definitely got to pass it down.
Just keep your kids out the salon. I don't want to see your baby when I'm getting my toes done. That's enough.
I mean,
for
I
me.
think it's cute when,
I
when,
don't
when it's
like
like
to
mommy
see
daughter
kids.
date and the little baby girl got her little toes
Getting
her
them
little toes
polished.
painted.
She's not getting
Right.
like gel polish. She's
Right.
not getting a full
Acrylic
set.
full set.
Yeah, you don't
Design
need
Like
all
I
of that.
said, I don't want your daughter getting the polish.
We don't
next
wanna
to
see
me.
your babies.
I don't want to see your kids.
I want to see them though.
Matter
I
of
think
fact,
they're
when your
cute.
kids start crying in church, take them out. Oh,
Ooh.
just all that. We
So, Al, let's get rid of the baby. Get rid of
It's
that
bringing
baby.
back all
Okay,
types
so
of stuff.
since we've been here, since last show, we had a great event at Frank Ski's.
Woo!
We had our wine and dine conversation
Hey.
party. It was so much fun.
It was a good time.
And we played this game. We played the conversation game. So we're going to play the conversation game again tonight.
Oh, God.
We basically
Oh, goodness.
have some...
Let me take it.
Take
Yeah,
a
I'm
sip,
ready.
take a sip. We basically
Oh,
have
no,
some
you guys.
controversial questions here on our little conversation cards. So what we're going to do, they don't know what the questions are, and I don't obviously,
either.
I don't know what I'm going to pull either. But basically, you
go.
pull a card, you answer a question, and we got to see what's on your mind. So are you ready? Brittany, we're going to make you go first.
Of course.
You
Go,
the baby.
Brit.
Baby Britt got to pull first.
Okay. Would you marry someone with different religious beliefs? Okay. If you're driving down the same street that Jesus lives on, you just may be a few houses down, and you waiting in a cul-de-sac,
In the
that's cool, because I may be a few houses down too, but I think, well, first
What if you're on the opposite side of town from Jesus?
Right. Okay. My biggest thing, not to knock anyone's religion, I consider spirituality more important to me, because I think that's a custom-made, relationship with God or Allah or whatever you want to call him. So as long as we have a general understanding on that, I think that we're okay. Are you saved? Are you gonna get saved? Because I mean, once you, I want to marry someone that has similar beliefs so that we can raise our children together.
Exactly. That's always my thing. Is like, if you are so separate and you believe such different things, how could you possibly come together to raise children?
Right.
If you plan on having children, which,
Right.
we plan on having children.
I want a lot of babies.
I just don't think I could be with somebody who was overly anything.
Yeah.
Whatever you believe. If you're like, putting signs in our front yard, that might be too much. Okay. Let's see what I get. I'm glad I didn't get that one.
Corey.
Okay, here's a good one. Do expectations change once you've had sex with someone? And I like to think that the answer is no. However,
Keep it real.
expectations come down to, if yesterday we didn't have sex, but today we had sex, tomorrow you better answer the phone every time I call you. Like, you better be checking on me all day long. Those are the types of expectations that I think kind of change. I don't expect you to be my boyfriend, but I definitely expect, like, okay, now you done see me naked. I need, a little bit.
Right.
There's levels to this. Like, we're on a different level now, so I would say, yeah. I would say definitely expectations kind of change. What you think, V?
We gonna be together if we having sex. So don't
Relationship status is going to change.
Yeah.
Right.
Not just
So y'all got to go
expectations.
together.
say we
V.
take off my pants. We
We
together.
go together.
Yes.
We
Okay.
go together.
We can
All
do
right.
it. We can do
All
it.
right, V, let's see what you get.
Would you date your ex's friend? Hell to the nah. Okay.
Or not? You're
Or
not
not.
interested?
No.
Okay.
No.
Under no circumstances?
Under zero circumstances.
So that's one of those, like,
I don't
what's
even want to
understood
be
doesn't
friends
need to
with
be
anybody
explained.
who knows him. Like, he died when we broke up. Like, whoever the ex is, hi, look at you being dead.
It's
so
over
I
with.
don't know you. I don't know your friends.
Somebody gonna hashtag
We never
that.
even met. Look at you in the grocery store. You used to date me? No, I don't. Yeah, no.
Wait, it was
I don't
friend's
know.
ex or?
Your
ex's
ex's
friend.
friend.
Yeah. I understood.
See, I was under friend's
They all
ex.
died.
Well,
Nah.
either way, I wouldn't date my friend's ex
Nah.
or my ex's.
Okay, see,
friend.
that's the thing. If it was like we dated or they dated and then, I see I'm a lot younger than you all.
That don't make ratchet is ratchet. So
It
you
don't
ratchet
matter.
It's not
never.
ratchet. That's like
So
saying
you ratchet.
Ratchet is ratchet at any age. Brittany's trying to defend it. Maybe if we only
Maybe
dated
if
for
I'm 20
a
something,
small
I can be
amount of
ratchet.
time.
No.
You just a young ratchet. That's okay.
Let's see what the comments are saying.
Make Brit answer. That's what the comments
Make
say.
Brit. Who said that?
Somebody wants to know. So what's go ahead. What's the rest
Y'all
of
are
it?
not about to put me on the spot.
What's the rest of it?
You put yourself on the spot. You like,
This
well,
is
I
the
would
conversation
if you,
game. That is the
had
beauty of our
$1 million in a
conversation
small
game.
dog.
Do we not have a
So
commercial?
wait, so do you feel like no, it's not commercial time yet? You got another minute. So if
I know who that is.
So if they didn't date for like a long time, like if
it was, prior to, why not?
I just feel like there are too many people in this world for you to be just find a new circle.
But what if that's supposed to be your soulmate?
It's not. You
Let me
have
tell you about my
several
daddy.
soulmates. I ain't
My
worried about
daddy-
your daddy. We ain't worried about him because he been with your mama forever.
Right, forever, for real. Shut up.
did she date one of his friends? Is that
No,
what you said?
he pursued everybody around my mother, and his excuse was, I just wanted you. I was trying to get to you. Yeah, Daddy, I'm putting you on blast. But yeah, my
Shout
dad
out to
dated my
Britt's
mom's
dad.
roommate. My dad dated, at the time, my parents were friends for 5.5 years before they even thought about dating. But my dad dated everybody,
Dang.
pretty much.
all the people.
Dang, Rolling Stone.
Shout out to Britt's daddy.
Hey,
okay,
Daddy.
wait. So we announced our winner, but we didn't say what she wins.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh.
Sorry,
We
drum roll
forgot.
again.
Sorry,
Tiffany.
Tiff.
You win one of these beautiful
Bam.
Turn up.
Bam.
Queen Collection
All
shirts.
hail the queen.
It makes your breast look grand.
They ain't swinging. They sitting up tonight.
Good
Yeah,
boobs.
shout
What
out.
is it? Good boobs?
Great boobs.
Great boobs.
So
know why
these
they're
are
so
our
involved in my
brand
breasts,
new
but-
All Hail the Queen t-shirts. They will be available online tonight after the show is over at 10
Get you one.
p.m.
Get you
Our
one.
members already bought the whole first batch. So
Yeah.
we got some
Y'all
more in the
better
print
do it.
shop right now. Just for you, you can use our special discount code ROYALTY for free shipping. So that is the All Hail Queen
If you're
t-shirt,
70
and we
bucks,
even
okay.
have Queen Crops. So make sure you check out the Single Wives shop at thesinglewivesclub.com so you can pick up your Queen collection tee, because when you act like royalty, they'll treat you like a queen. All right, we're going to go to commercial, and then when we get back, we got our very special guest joining us. Stick around.
What I'm expecting to gain from the Single Wives Club is a sisterhood of women who, like myself, want to better themselves and not just try to figure out how they can catch a man, trap a man, trick a man.
Become a better me before even entering a relationship with another person, with positive women, and prepare myself for everyday life, not just the husband.
Become a better me so that I can be a better wife for my husband.
Prepare women who are ready to transition from singleness to marriage, and I think that's a great thing.
Organization. I think it's very positive, and all single ladies should definitely join Single Wives.
With the support of a mentor, you absolutely can make anything, including marriage, possible.
At the Single Wives Club, our mission is to prepare women to become wives, to nurture femininity, and to protect family. So in a nutshell, what we do is we offer education and empowerment to single women.
Become an official Black Card member of the Single Wives Society at thesinglewivesclub.com.
Welcome back to Real Single Wives TV. We definitely got to shout out all of our viewers who are chatting with us. Author LB, shout out to Lakia, always holding us down. Jazz, Joy, KJ, Lakeisha, Lex, Lorraine, Pat Rizzle, hey Patrice, hey Pup, and Tiffany. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you are chatting if you have questions or comments.
Rizzle.
Joining us is one of our favorite wives. We're cheating on you, LB. I'm sorry. One of our favorite wives, Natasha Lamarr. She is always holding it down for us. She's a therapist. She's a happily married wife. And she's also one of our coaches in the Single Wives Club coaching program. And what we love about you, Natasha, is that you keep it real.
150.
And I mean, whenever we post a picture of you, somebody's commenting like, oh, that's my girl. You know, they remember you. No, hands down, they remember you because it's your authenticity. You know, and it's like, I'm not putting on the front. I'm telling you, we argued this morning, and this is what it was about, you know, and this is how we got through it. And that's what we appreciate. Give us a realistic expectation of, you know, what it's going to be like when we get to that level. Because there's levels to this when we're trying to get on your level.
Well,
So, yes, go ahead. Give us a day in the life of a happy wife.
the truth of the matter is, it is very challenging, very difficult. However, there are some good things that comes along with it. You have a lifelong friend. You don't have to always be perfect. You have someone that you can talk with and that you can kick it with. So it's a really good thing, but it's a really big sacrifice.
So you would say that the partnership that you have is the hands down like the best thing about being married, because that's what I'm looking forward to.
Believe it or not, and you can ask anybody that's been around me and my husband, we kicks it. Like, we have fun. We play spades, we laugh, we talk, we joan, we dance. I mean, we have fun. And one thing that I love about my husband is he embraces it. I'm a very loud, boisterous person. And I've dated people, you know, men that said, you just too loud for me. But my husband embraces it, and that's one of the things that I love most about him, is that he accepts me for me.
Yes. And that definitely is a deal breaker of mine, is somebody who wants to change me. You know, somebody who wants to come in and can't just kind of go with the flow. At this point, I'm kind of
setting some ways.
I'm setting some ways, and I know where I'm going. So you can't come in and try to sway me either way. But we had our word on the street at Frankski's, and so we found out what some common deal breakers are. So let's go to the word on the street, and then we're going to find out, are these petty or are these like some real valid deal breakers?
Male best friends. Being a divorced male, I had to deal with male best friends in both my past marriages, and the first one did not end too good. I would possibly make an exception to the best friend rule if he was gay.
And you can tell a lot from their social media, especially it's 2014. You go to their Instagram, see what type of things they're posting. Are they posting a whole bunch of pictures of their butt? Are they dirty? What kind of stuff do they value? Like,
so no back shots.
Nah, don't be. No mirror shots. Not a whole bunch of naked pictures. I don't want to see your twerking video.
Right. That's a deal breaker for me. Sagging pants, can't dress.
Okay.
Yes. If I can't take you to the White House, that's a deal breaker. And conversation. If you can't keep a conversation, keep me interested, then we don't have nothing to talk about.
Right.
Yeah. Cute and dumb does not work.
The thing is, one, you gotta be supportive. And you got to understand the development of being independent. You can be an independent woman at the workforce, but when you come home, you have to learn how to balance that with your man, or that's never going to work. That's my honest opinion. As a man, we're going to like you, but let the man handle his role. You can still be independent, be your role, but you have to learn when to be submissive and let that relationship work than rather try to prove something to your friends. Like, you know what, I got to be in control.
He need a job because, for one, the Bible said, if you don't work, you don't eat. And if you're going to take on that responsibility as having a wife, he need a job.
So we are here with Nick Nice of Love and Life with Nick Nice. And we got some questions, Nick.
I'm ready.
So tell us, what are your deal breakers? And she tell
hygiene is a deal breaker. Ding, ding,
like,
ding, ding, ding.
Like bad breath?
Yes, bad breath in both places. Let me tell you something. When it comes to meeting people, I think people commit too early. So yes, if I'm attracted to you, yes, if you're nice and I enjoy spending time with you, but I'm not, before I get fully committed, I'm going to know all that, or at least do my best to find out as much of that as possible, and it has to go in that direction. I mean, if like boyfriend, well, first of all, we wouldn't be committed if I hadn't hit it. You know what I'm talking about? To be
not committed if he ain't hit it.
Yeah, what? You don't buy a car without, come on, man, you already know the metaphor.
So
get out of here.
You wouldn't even get into a relationship before you had sex.
That's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. So I don't think any man should get committed before he puts a ring on it. Everything before I commit, as far as commitment in regards to certain areas of the relationship. Now, if you're saying committing time, sure. If you're saying like committing the effort to get to know one another, no doubt. But I think you got to be really clear on when you commit to something, especially as adults.
My deal breakers are when, 50-50 on kids. I'm childless. If you bring kids to the table, we can talk about it as long as it's not plural, like 3 or 4, maybe 2. It just kind of depends on that. But I just love a woman who is not too busy. You know, in Atlanta, we have a lot of independent women. Shout out to you for those who are doing that thing. But a woman who, you can make more money than me, but make more money than me, but you have to still be submissive.
Yeah, hell no. I think that last guy, wait a minute now. She can make a lot of money. She might be able to make more than me, but she still got to submit. You're not, unless we're married. Now, we could talk about the submission thing because we've had this talk before, but unless you're married, I'm not about to just be submitting to any old clown. You know, it can't
or
happen.
any clown, period.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No clown zone.
But I do agree. The first guy said friends, you know, being friends, not even necessarily with exes, but male friends. How do you feel about that?
Well,
Can your husband have friends? Female
Absolutely
friends?
not.
Yes, thank you, God. 'Cause I don't believe in that
absolutely.
But that was agreed upon. You have to create boundaries. And some people, some couples, they have friends. Me and my husband don't have friends. My friends, his friends,
Yes.
my friends.
Y'all
and I
share
have
community
everybody
friends.
number.
We got community
And everybody
friends, yes.
has my number. So yeah, community.
Community friends.
I
okay.
believe in community. I plan to have a
Absolutely.
community. Husband, I'm going to be your only friend.
So does that mean, because of course you still have your girlfriends. So what about like girls trips going away? How your husband feel about that?
He loves it because I need my me time, and he understands that, and he needs him time with his homeboys. However, there are some couple trips in the midst of those trips.
So
as
do
well.
y'all have like boundaries set, or it's kind of like what's understood doesn't need to be explained? Like I don't need to tell you to check in with me every night or let me know you're safe. That kind of stuff is just unsaid, or you have communicated about those things?
See, that's a good question. We communicate about everything. You need to contact me. Whatever time you get in at night, you need to give me a call and say, babe, I made it in safe. This is what we're doing. Are we doing this? Are we doing that? But the key thing to that is not creating an argument.
Right.
For an example, I don't prefer the strip club. However, my husband is grown. If he goes, that's on him. So if he call and say, babe, I went to the strip club, I'm like, okay, did you have fun? Did you spend all the money? And so the thing about it is, because I don't necessarily embrace it, but I'm not confrontational about it, he's able to be honest. Now, if he called and said, babe, went to the strip club, and I go off, guess who's not going to know?
He's
about
never
the strip
gonna
club?
mention it again.
Absolutely not. Everybody will know except for you.
So it's very important to communicate those things and kind of, and we talked about this too, getting your expectations out there. So, you know, if I haven't told you what I want, then I can't really blame you for not knowing what I want.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So did you think any of those deal breakers were petty? Or did you think those were like pretty valid?
I think there were some petty deal breakers and also some very valid ones.
So I heard a couple people mention kids, and I know, me personally, kids is mine. You can't have too many, and you can't not want any. You know, because I definitely, doing it for the babies, I want lots of children, and I want to share that experience with my husband. Absolutely. You know, I know that the older we get, we're not that old, but the older we get, you know, it's kind of unrealistic to think that you're just going to meet a plethora of men who don't have any kids, but that is still something that I want to experience for the first time. You know, we joke about, like, I don't want my husband telling me how to breastfeed. You know, I don't want you to be so experienced that you like, that you teaching me what to do.
Like, what?
He's supposed to do, no, none of that. But
this is a no kid zone. You
yeah,
can't
no
have
kid zone.
No kids?
None. Nobody.
And how old?
I'm 29.
Okay.
So,
but I don't care if you're 59.
Yeah, and
if I don't have a baby, you don't have a baby.
But that is, and you know that about yourself.
Absolutely.
And I kind of feel that too, is that you can't be selfish with a man that has children.
Right.
You know?
And I don't want to share with them kids.
Me either.
I don't know them.
Me either. And I can't, I would feel bad trying to, you know, make you feel some type of way for not spending time with me and want to spend time with your kids. So shout out to the babyless men out there. What about submission? Tell us what submission really should be and what these men think that it is. Because
they think it's slavery.
And it ain't.
Yeah, absolutely. Submission is yielding to the right of way. So that doesn't mean that you're a doormat. That doesn't mean that you don't have any say-so. What that means is you yield, and, you know, for your husband, and I said the key word, your husband, you're to submit to your husband and be supportive to your boyfriend. And so you definitely, well, I wouldn't submit to a boyfriend, but you have to have, you have to know the abilities to be able to submit, because a man probably won't marry you if you don't possess those characteristics.
If you can show him that you have the ability. And I know we're both entrepreneurs and we're both very strong-minded. And that is one thing that I would say a lot of successful single women have in common, is that we're used to being in charge of, you know, in our businesses. We're used to making the rules. We're used to getting things done and being that boss. And then when we get home, it's like we can't soften up. You know, we're still the boss. Even when I used to teach, it's like I get home and I still, you know, want to run the classroom. And it's you have to be able to leave that at the door. But what's one way that we can just kind of soften up or kind of put on the feminine hat when we get home, as opposed to being so, you know, boss lady?
You know, that's a good question, and a lot of, especially African-American females, we struggle with that. But just being honest with yourself, being able to, the thing that I've learned with working with some of my clients is ladies that struggle with submitting are ladies that don't necessarily trust their spouse. It's easy to follow someone when you trust that they have your best interest at heart. And so just listening to some soft music, having your mind set on what it is that you're going to do once you get home. And one rule that I have every morning before I leave, I ask my husband, what is it that I can do for you? And I make it a my responsibility to provide those things for him so that he's not lacking or there's not something that he isn't getting from me.
So you go out of your way to ask. You know, you don't wait for him to ask you for something.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's picking the right person, because I mean, you ain't gonna submit to nothing. Like, just make sure you're with the right person, that you're compatible,
and who
that
he's
he's
submitting
God
to.
sent, and
That is true.
Because who is he taking orders from? That is very important. So let's just switch from God to sex. Because Nick Nice over here talking about if he ain't hitting it, he ain't committing it. What do you think is what role does sex play in dating? You believe in the 90-day rule? You believe in abstinence? Should we not be having sex? What should we be doing?
You know what? It depends on you and your style. I do believe that sex changes things. Once you have sex, you feel responsible. You feel like he owes you something. And so then it changes things. I think at least 3 months. And I know we all grown. You know, everybody's grown, and some of us don't wait that long. But what if you're having sex the second week and you realize you don't even like him? Now your number
Been there,
has
done
gone
that.
up.
Yep. He didn't. Yeah, add it to the list. Yep. You're right.
Communication changes. The things that he wants from you. There's more, like you're more, not necessarily shame, but you're hiding more. It's very important to be friends, in my opinion, before you have sex.
And before you even, I feel like you have to kind of build that friendship before you even know if you want to commit to somebody, let alone give away your body.
That's true.
We're at the end of our show, but we're not going to let her get out of here without being in the hot box. So the hot box is, we have some words we're going to throw out, and all we need you to do is say the first thing that comes to mind. One word answers. You ready?
I guess.
We're going to go back and forth, B. All right.
Wait a minute, back and forth. Ask.
Hey, ready. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
All right.
Natasha.
Here we go. First thing that comes to mind. Love.
My husband.
Kids.
My son.
Sex.
My husband.
Money.
All the time.
Money.
A lot of it.
Cheating.
I hate and I kill. I was just joking.
Date. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not just
I'm sorry.
Orgasmic.
Okay. Dating.
Challenging.
Attitude.
Squash it.
Mother-in-law.
I love her.
Big butts.
Don't have one. Well, I'm supposed to be saying one word.
Yes,
and I'm
but
giving
you
a
got
sentence.
she giving phrases. This fine. Okay. Surfboard.
Regularly.
Party.
Not so much.
Okay.
Wife.
Submissive.
All right.
Yay.
Natasha Lamarr, I know, we put you in the hot box. Was it fun? Yeah, getting hot in the hot box.
You got to do the hot box dance.
Let our viewers know where they can find you, because you got a lot of cool stuff going on. You got events, you got some coaching, some counseling. Let them know where they can get in contact with you.
You can reach me on my webpage, www.thewivesinc. You can go to my, you can reach me by email, thewivesinc@yahoo.com, or you can reach me by phone, 404-585-0867. Yes.
Don't be calling her because you got a husband.
personal
Make
calls.
sure you
They
single
don't play
and try
that.
to get your
They don't
life
play that.
together.
Community friends only. Make sure you tune
Community
in to
friends.
Real Single Wives Radio tomorrow, 6 to 7 p.m. We have a special guest, Dr. Kara Davis, who's going to share some health and wellness tips with the single wives. Be sure to log on to thesinglewivesclub.com right now to get your Queen Collection crop top or t-shirt. Be sure to use the code ROYALTY for free shipping. We are The Single Wives. Make sure you're following us on Instagram at The Single Wives Club. I'm Coriel.
And I'm V. And I'm gone with the wind.
We're fabulous. And this is the lovely and beautiful Natasha Lamarr.
And shout out to Brittany.
Shout out to Brittany behind the scenes. We are The Single Wives. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Peace.
Single Wives Wear is a lifestyle brand. Fashionable, flirty, and fun. Show the world you're setting standards for men instead of settling for boys. Shop our affordable, exclusive collection online at thesinglewivesclub.com.